goes at a price. Set. Red light flashing. First of 8. And they're away and racing too. And Big Man in the Sky got a fair start. It gathers speed though. It looks like it's just about going to find the front. Night Bander goes Thrill on the inside. Femme Poisson, Venetian Jewel out wider. Coley's railing up just behind them. Then Famosi on the inside. Ryder has a look around with Star Symbol Magic. He's third last, gets in one off the fence. And then came Emerald Rose, ridden hard about 10 off the leader. And back on the inside is Bon Rocker. Favourite travels well before the corner though. Big Man in the Sky. And does it very sweetly. Leading by 1. Venetian Jewel is second. In third place, Femme Poisson, ridden up Night Bandit, then Coley. Famosi travels okay, needs a run, and then came to the outside Star Symbol Magic and also Emerald Rose. Inside the 250, nursing Big Man in the Sky. It's clear by length and a half, Venetian Jewel. Famosi starting to work home. Femme Poisson's battling on, and then Emerald Rose, but Big Man in the Sky is nicely out in front, leads by 2. Femme Poisson keeps coming. Big Man in the Sky in front of Femme Poisson, Famosi and Emerald Rose, and Big Man in the Sky does it well by length and 3/4. Femme Poisson second, third home Famosi and fourth Emerald Rose, and then came Venetian Jewel, followed by on the outside Bon Rocker over Coley, Star Symbol Magic and Night Bandit. Number 2 is the winner, Big Man in the Sky. Far too good out in front, has done it well. Number 2 is first. Andrew Inglis, the winning owner. And it could turn out to be one of his better horses. He's had a few. It's got the gold with the black star. A real rolling type. Big, strong chestnut. And kept going powerfully to the post to win well. Femme Poisson has been a very good run. And Scott did point out potential improvement from this horse before the race. It's gone well today. The trial was good at Lark Hill, and Famosi has improved into third with a good gate today. Travelled very strongly just behind them. Got clear running and has run home evenly into third place. The time on board is 59.82, 34.64, 1 1/4 by 1 1/2. The margins on race number 1. We'll head downstairs and have a chat to Connections after the running of the first.
Much, Richie. No Justin Warwick on course, but I do have the foreman, Pat, with me. He's just jumping into the microphone stand. And, Pat, there was a whisper around on debut that this horse had its fair share of ability. Were you a little bit stiff to come up against a horse like a Bright Diamond on debut?
Yeah, I think he was. He was just very green and sort of probably needed another trial or something to sort of top him out for it. But, yeah, I just think like today, Lucy let him go through his gears more than rushing him. So I think that was a big difference today for him.
Did you come here today with a great deal of confidence?
Yeah, we would have been disappointed if he got beat today.
Is there more improvement to come in him? We noticed Lucy just put the whip to the left in the concluding stages. However, with the cutaway in play, it sort of they lose the rail to guide them.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of improvement. I think sort of another run or two and then a little break and bring him back. He'll go out to 1200 probably next run, and we'll just see where he's at.
Is it Saturday horse?
Oh, I think definitely, yeah. Pete Fernie that had him, he had a big opinion of the horse before he sent him down to us. He just had a few issues and thought the sand might work for him. So, yeah, it was a bit of a pleasure to get him, and hopefully he goes through his grades.
You feel like you're on top of all those issues at the moment?
Oh, yeah, no, definitely. The sand work's helped him a lot, and, yeah, there's a lot there. We're just sort of taking our time with him and letting him grow up. He's only a young horse, and as you can see, he's a big horse, so he'll definitely need a break and sort of come back and he'll be a lot better.
There's plenty of him. Well done.
Yep, thank you.
A really nice performance by the favourite, Big Man in the Sky. Scott, it was a comfortable watch as well. For people who took the $1.55, I don't think he looked in much doubt.
No, I don't think he did, Brittany. He ended up paying, I think, $1.40 on the tote and $1.30 on other totes. So It doesn't matter where you were shopping. There was a lot of money for him. And look, he looked like the best horse in the race, and he found the front, Britain. From there, they're pretty hard to run down at the Flying 1,000, aren't they?
Absolutely they are, and they would have liked on debut when they had the $15 about him, even as an each-way play. That would have been pretty nice to get that third dividend there, but unfortunately wasn't able to get over the top of Bright Diamond, but we'll see Bright Diamond go around later today, and that form further franked.
Yeah, it looked like a really hot form reference before they even ran, Britt, because there was so many hot trialers, and I think there's a couple of others in there. I know that Hindsight Bias might even be in tomorrow, or it was nominated for tomorrow at Pinjarra Park. Can't wait to see her go around. And there were others in there too that looked like they were going to win races. Famosi came out of that race, ran third, and we should probably touch again on Tom Pike's horse, Femme Poisson. That was a really good run there, and I know that speaking to Pat after the first up run of Big Man in the Sky, he said, well, we won't see $26 again, and that's pretty much exactly what Tom Pike just said about Femme Poisson.
And isn't it great? We are seeing a number of these Northwest trainers who have lost their season, and when their horses are able to be competitive in town, it really does mean a lot to them, because that's their livelihood that they basically had taken away from them with COVID and not being able to race in the Northwest. So for those horses to have the opportunity to run in town and be performing competitively is so important.
It certainly is, Britain. We see one in race number 3 with Doll City, because she ran a huge race here last week, backs up off 7 days, and it'd be good to see trainers like Kayla and Peter Farrell train another winner.
I'd like to see the behaviour of Doll City today, because remember, she put up quite a performance last week and did it very tough out wide as well. Lucy just having a chat with Pat, but we'll get a word with Luce as she comes on in. Of course, this is her first time riding the horse in a race. Lucy, I'll grab you to come over to and have a chat. Oh, she's actually going to have to go weigh in with Brad Lewis first, so we've got a number of things to check off here, Scott, first, and then we'll have a word with Luce, who wasn't on board 14 days ago. It was Mitch Pateman in the saddle, so Lucy's first ride on the horse, and 100% strike rate. Luce, it's quite nice. What are your first impressions of the horse?
As well as he went, he's very green. I think there's lots to improve on, which is a great thing because he did it easily. But he still feels a bit wobbly, like he's not really letting down yet. Like there's more for him to find. So I think that's a really good positive there.
We saw you pulled the stick through to your left. It's very common for you to do that. But was it just needing to guide him when the rail disappeared?
Yeah, it's like, as I said, as much as he was winning, he didn't really feel like he was letting down. So I was just trying to keep him occupied, and I probably didn't need to do it, but it happened.
You had plenty of space to do it. Well done.
Thanks, Britt.
Lucy Warwick after the victory of Big Man in the Sky, and a horse that has plenty of upside and improvement to come, which is exciting. Salutes for the favourite backers in the first here at Belmont.